Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. Please turn on your cameras, guys.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
All right, have your cameras on, everyone, please. All right. Tell me when you can see the screen, yeah? Yes.
Yes,
Ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, last time we have done the Einstein equation, which says all right. Now, let us solve some questions on photoelectric effect. Yes. So also write down if lambda is expressed in angstrom and energy is expressed in electron volt. Okay. This is the relationship. Okay.
Ma'am, what is A?
Angstrom, beta, angstrom. What
Okay,
is
ma'am.
1 angstrom equal to? 10 raised to power minus 10. Yes, it is taught in chapter 1. I told you, right? Write down. If the work function of a particular metal is this, I mean the threshold frequency, I mean, and the uh, frequency which is put on it is this. Find out the kinetic energy. Okay. Then you have to do this. Chaliए. Question number 1, the answer will be given by okay, less students. Sariska will give the answer to question number 1. Question number 2, answer will be given by Dhruv. Dhruv. Wait a minute. Who do I want to? The third question to be solved by Dev Nandaran. Did you finish the recordings or not?
No, ma'am.
You come for some classes and then you go away.
Like I was traveling, so I couldn't complete because
When you
I,
finish the recordings now, please tell
yes,
me
yes.
the total, like what is the total progress by this week's end. Okay, yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Abhijay will solve the third one. And fourth one will be solved by Ashrayash because I think these days Ashrayash is not responding. He's sad. Ashrayash is sad. Yeah, I'm not talking to ma'am. So we will make him talk. Yes, Ashrayash, is that true? Sure. I've written the names also. Others, when you finish, you raise your hands. Okay. And it is what? 6:13. I'll give you what? 2 minutes each? 8 minutes?
On
Okay.
the second question, could you just scroll a bit up?
Yeah, sure. Sorry. Now it is okay?
Nice.
Excuse me, ma'am, can you scroll down to question number 1, please? Once.
Yeah, can you be a little louder, please?
Yeah, can you show the question number one once more?
हाँ जी बेटा बिल्कुल. Take down the value quickly, Sariska.
Yes, ma'am, you can scroll down.
No one will use a calculator. No one. Absolutely don't try to be over smart. Okay, बच्चे? हाँ? And guys, one more chocolate question for you all. Yes, the very famous chocolate questions of Dr. Swandeep. If you were to plot a graph between energy and lambda in photoelectric effect, how would that look? ठीक है? चलिए. This is a chocolate question. Nobody will open Google, nothing will happen. Just these 5 questions, okay? This is open to everyone. This is open to everyone. Okay? Chaliye, come on.
Ma'am, may I tell the answer? Ma'am, excuse me.
Yes. There's a slight audio issue going on. If you are saying something, please let me know.
Ma'am, may I tell the answer of that question that in which we have to plot the graph between E and lambda?
First, starting from first, Bhavesh. Chronologically. Bhavesh, when is your birthday?
31 August.
Huh?
31 August.
तुम Virgo हो ना?
What?
You're a Virgo, right?
Ma'am, are you talking about the
Sun
Rashi?
sign. हाँ,
Sagittarius.
वो तो तुम दूसरा, तुम इंग्लिश कैलेंडर के हिसाब से वर्गो हो।
Ma'am, that I don't know.
वैसे तुम्हें बताने की जरूरत नहीं थी। आई कुड फिगर आउट यूर अ वर्गो बट आई जस्ट वांटेड टू आस्क ये कब है। अब पहले तुम्हारा बर्थडे ना मना के अगर सितंबर वालों का बर्थडे मना ले तो तुम्हें अच्छा लगेगा? इसे पहला क्वेश्चन पहले करेंगे ना बेटा। ठीक है ना? एक तो भावेश हंसता कम है। एवरीबडी लाफ्स लेस ओनली इन दिस क्लास। नहीं, गौरांगी, गौरांगी इज ओके, शी स्माइल्स whenever her camera is on, she at least she smiles then. Most of the time camera is off. What to say?
मैम यहाँ पे
सृजन,
आजकल बहुत बारिश होती रहती है।
अब क्या करें? अब वेयर आर यू फ्रॉम वैसे?
मैम मैं तो अभी बैंगलोर में ही हूँ।
अच्छा, बैंगलोर में। is one of my students, he stays near Banerghatta. So whenever somebody asks, because the names are very difficult first of all for me to pronounce of all the parts of Bangalore. Now whenever somebody says na, I used to, whenever one person was on course, I used to say कि मेरा एक स्टूडेंट है वो बनेरघट्टा में रहता है। मैम, बनेरघट्टा is a forest, I don't stay in the forest मैम। मैंने कहा हाँ मतलब उसी के आसपास गिरे। नो मैम, प्लीज डोंट से दैट, बनेरघट्टा फॉरेस्ट है। और वो एक अनदर वन आई नो, Whitefield, because my brother used to be there when he was doing a job. He was in Whitefield. That is a easier thing. If Whitefield में वो है ना, somebody had, some CEO of this company, his company had left for 1 year to some place. So his villa was being shared by 5 guys, 5 boys of the same company. Just next to his villa was the villa of this Rahul Dravid. So, and then every day, हमें राहुल द्रविड़ दिखा आज। इनका वो, दैट्स नाइस, रेयर साइटिंग है। एंड देन ही इज वेरी, वन डे आई थिंक ही वाज एट होम एंड these people, like, they were obviously stalking him. I mean, obviously stalking him, yeah. So there's no, वो झांकते रहते थे कब बाहर आएगा। And then one day he came out, he's so humble. They all um, uh, they all were like, okay, they all just hogged up on him when he was near the gate and he was just wearing casual clothes. And then all of these people like, we are just staying nearby in this villa. अभी villa खरीदने की हिम्मत तो है नहीं, they're just fresh BTechs है ना, वो क्या वो ऐसे ही बस fake, fake. We were just staying in this villa. And then one of them says, we were just like walking and we saw you. My brother being the person he is, right? He said, no, sir, we were actually stalking you from many days. Now we just saw you coming out because we've really been stalking you. We really want an autograph, so that we really want an autograph. That is why we just came all the way running here. I mean, this click are in half our clothes. So you can understand that we were just not walking. We were actually stalking you. Then he started laughing a lot. He actually took them inside, offered them some basic drinks and gave them autograph also.
पर मैं भी व्हाइटफील्ड के ही मतलब आउटस्कर्ट्स में ही रहती हूँ।
Okay. So a lot of people have huge bungalows over there. A lot of celebrities also are living there. So my brother was like, no, sir, they were actually stalking you, including me, sir. I was also stalking you. So this is one huge story about these people following an actual star and saying, oh, Baki 4 are so smart. They are saying, ma'am, sir, we were just walking like that and we saw you. मेरा भाई कहता इतना तो झूठ नहीं बोलो भाई, कितना झूठ बोलोगे? Answers are out or not? Sariska ji, first answer.
Ma'am, the answer is coming 1.325 into 10 to the power minus 14 joules.
1.325 into 10 raised to power minus 19 joules. How many people are getting that now? Raise your hands. Correct. Very good. 9 people are getting out of 14.
Ma'am, I got 1.3248. Is that fine or do I have to calculate it again?
Okay, only up to second decimal place. I use the calculator, so I think that's fair enough, right? You guys are just using the simple calculation. That's fine. Second question is for Dhruv.
Now I just say the final answer, or like how I got it.
No, walk us through the process, please.
Okay, so
Himanshu
So
says he
first you
didn't
have-
get the question.
ma'am, so like 100-watt bulb. So from that we can understand the power is 100 joules.
Very yes.
So then we have to first find the energy of a proton.
Yeah,
Then
how
when you
much is
find
that?
it,
Proton, nahi, photon.
yes, sorry, ma'am. Yeah, photon. So we can use the formula E is equal to HV.
N into h nu, right? This is what you have to find out, right? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Then compare
So
it with NH nu, no? So you'll get the value of N, na bache? This is what you're supposed to do, na?
oh,
What did you get the value of N as, Dhruv?
ma'am, I got 4.969 times 10 raised to negative 19.
Negative. Why negative? Who else got it? Srijani.
Ma'am, I got that as the energy of one photon, and then I divided 100
Yeah,
joules
yeah.
by that value, so I got the number of photons as 2.012 into 10 to the power 20.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
You
I
got
said
it,
the
Dhruv?
energy of photon. Yeah, I said the energy of photon.
Okay, sorry. It's my bad. Then I didn't hear properly. Sorry. I told you, there's some voice lag is there, but I am trying to connect. I think I'll try connecting from the other speaker. Oh, it is fine. Not.
Ma'am, excuse me.
Abhijay, your turn, please, sir.
Ma'am, excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, do we write E naught as phi also?
E naught as what? You may. But just you have to understand the various names of it. One is work function, other is threshold energy. There are some books which are using the symbol of phi also with it, which is totally fine. You can understand from the units beta. Units se samajh mein aa jayega.
Could you please explain once again the second one?
Sorry, I'm not able. Who is
Could you
this?
please, Aditya?
Aditya.
Can
So
you
what
please
did you
explain?
do first? See, wait. So, Grishma, can you explain what was the first step that you did? Let me just-
Now, first I took the formula E is equal to NH nu, and then I substituted instead of frequency, I took C by lambda, and then I just interchanged the digits. So we'll get
Okay.
N is
Aditya, how
equal
much did you
to
get for that?
energy
Ek second. Grishma, wait. Grishma, bache, wait. How much did
Okay.
you get the value for that? Aditya, for lambda is equal to 400 nanometer, bache. How much did you get for that?
I got frequency as
No,
0.7.
frequency is not given. Lambda is given, bete.
Yeah, but from C by lambda you can take.
Matlab you have to, but whatever is given here, you have to go according to that. Now, you can't talk in terms of frequency na right now.
Okay.
Yeah, tell me.
So what did you ask? I didn't.
So what did you get as the energy? E is equal to NH nu. What did you get? HC by lambda, beta. What did you get?
I got 3.1 into 10 power 9.
Bhavesh, can you confirm the value, please?
Ma'am, 4.9695 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule.
Kitna? 4 point?
4.969 and I approxed it at 4.975 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule.
Achha, theek hai. Then Dhruv, what was the step that you were talking about? What did you do with 100 watt?
Ma'am, I divided 100-watt with the energy of photon to get number of photon.
So is it clear now? Dhruv? Dhruv nahi, sorry.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Aditya. Now it is
Yeah,
okay.
like that number of photon step, I didn't understand how it was this.
I told you, right? So see, they are see, your per second they are giving you, na?
Yes,
So you
yes.
can compare this value and the energy that you took out from this value, and you can take out the number of photons that are being emitted, right?
Yeah, yes.
I told you very first day that whenever you are using this formula of E is equal to H nu, actual formula is E is equal to N into H
N,
nu. So
yes.
you can calculate the number of photons, right? Because that is what we are reading as particle nature of light, right? How many particles, right? Because other than that, if you consider wave nature, you will realize we are not talking about that. We are going for some other aspects. We are going for some other formula for calculating the energy, right? Ashriyash, are you speaking to us today or not? Or still sad?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. What's the energy, sir? Let me see. I have given which.
Ma'am, what was the value for n again for the second question?
N beta. This 2.012 into 10 is for 20 bache. Are you getting? Grishma beta, are you getting?
Ma'am, I got it.
Where is Arinjia today? I can't see her.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. I'm just sick, so I can't really turn on my camera.
What happened to you? What happened to you?
Ma'am, I have a stomach infection.
Oh. Please drink लौंग नहीं जीरा अजवाइन एंड सौंफ बॉईल करके ठंडा करके ड्रिंक दैट इट्स अ मैजिक पोशन.
Yes, ma'am, I will.
अरे सर इसका यार जीरे को क्या बोलते हैं यार इंग्लिश में? Cumin seeds. Cumin seeds. And ajwain is carom seeds and saunf is fennel. I know. I know English. Sariska knows I know. It's a magic potion. Arinjia, you must have it.
Yes, ma'am, I will.
My entire family believes in that potion because I told them, this works. Put some ice cubes in it and you just drink it nicely. Don't add any sugar, okay? Just have that, just rely on that bad taste for 2 days. You'll be fine. It doesn't taste good.
I'm sure it won't.
She's so sure. Okay, so Ashrayash, sir, please.
And the fourth question.
No, third one. Third one was you or fourth one was you? No, it was Abhijay. Oh, this third one is for Abhijay. Sorry. Abhijay, please tell the answer.
Ma'am, I got the answer as 9.18136 into 10 to the power minus 19.
Not solved it properly, not solved it fully. Did you multiply 253.6 into Na?
No, I don't know.
253.6 kilojoule per mole into Na. Did you do that at the end? Because it is per. Oh, is it like that? It's a question like that. One function. यही तो है.
Even I got same answer as Abhijit.
Ma'am, I
Yes,
also.
ma'am, I also got that because both were in joule.
Even I got.
So I converted into kilojoule. I always do this. I never go for moles. I always calculate in millimoles and energy always in kilojoules. The calculation becomes very easy. So the energy I got was 253.6 kilojoule per mole. And then I multiplied with the Avogadro number. Is that okay now? That's what it is now. Yeah, that's how you get. Because you have to calculate per mole, na? Correct, na?
Ma'am, all the terms are given in joules, so we can calculate the threshold energy also in joule. Na?
No. The question was you have to calculate the E naught for K metal per mole. Per mole. Yes, per mole. Fine. No. So what is the final energy that you're getting? Wait, hold on. No, that is final energy per mole only. Okay. What's the final energy that you are getting beta per mole? Bhavesh, what are you getting? No, no. Ashreya, no. Abhijay, what are you getting? Final energy per mole.
Mine calculated in terms of moles.
You should be getting 6. Are you getting this? Yuvraj, are you getting it?
Ma'am, I calculated the energy. After that, I'm getting 2 into 10 to the power minus 32 per mole. And energy
Yeah.
of
No,
9.12.
but this is kilojoule per mole only. But are you getting this in kilojoules? I mean, can you just see the 10 raised to power ka value? Just see what you're getting.
Oh, yes, ma'am, it is the same.
Okay. Calculated it before giving it to you. I don't want to give random questions. Is everyone getting it?
Can we explain how to convert into kilojoules per mole?
You divide it by Avogadro number, right? So joule unit.
Is everybody getting this? Raise your hands if you are.
Ma'am, could you just once explain it?
Yeah, what? Sorry?
Ma'am, can you just once explain it?
Sure. See, it says, the question says, photoelectrons are removed with kinetic energy 1.864 into 10 raised to the power minus 21 joules when photons of light with energy 4.2 into 4.2. Did you take it as 4.2? Yeah, kuch calculation error because of my handwriting.
No,
Into 10
9.2.
Took it
We
as
take it at
9.24.
9.2.
that could have been my mistake. I just realized.
Yeah,
Into 10 raised to the power minus
95.
19 joules fall on the metal. What is the minimum energy required to remove an electron per mole to remove an electron from the potassium metal? First, you calculate the E naught. Okay, Bhavesh.
Yes, ma'am.
Then, in order to calculate the energy per mole, what will you do?
Do you divide it by Na?
We will divide it by Na.
You will divide it by Na, yes, everybody, or not? Will you divide it by Na?
Ma'am, if we are
Multiply.
getting it for 1, then we'll multiply by Na and get it for 1 mole.
Beta, when you, Bhavesh, beta, it is 6.023 into 10 raised to power 23 per mole. So why will you divide it? Will you not multiply it?
Oh,
तभी मैं कह रही हूँ, I'm asking everyone, everybody saying yes also. मैं बोले जा रही हूँ. Got it or not?
How will you get it in kilojoules?
Convert joule into kilojoule. 10 raised to power 3 का factor है. That's it, beta.
You have to multiply it by 10
Ma'am,
to the power 3 also after that.
Whatever value you are getting, you have to just convert it accordingly, beta. 10 raised to power 3 होगा, that factor you convert, you get it into kilojoules. Yeah, Ashreyash, the next question belongs to him. Please, Ashreyash, tell me.
Ma'am, shall I tell the answer?
Please.
I got 2.2 2.91 into 10 to the power 6 meter.
1 point how much, beta?
2.91 times 10 to the power 6 meter.
Is everybody confirming this? I did not calculate this.
Ma'am, for this, the frequency will be 1 by lambda, right? Not c by lambda.
Why not? Isn't this a part of electromagnetic radiation?
Okay.
How will you bring the velocity component into picture, bache? This is also part of it, na beta? This is also part of EM radiation.
Okay. Okay.
The EM radiation which penetrates the atmosphere goes from gamma radiation to the long wave radio waves. All of them belong to that. All of them will travel with 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. Yes, but having understood this, you must understand, beta, that lot of people ask me this question. A lot of students have this question whenever we used to study refraction and reflection. You remember in refraction, we studied that there is a bending of light when the light travels from rarer to denser or denser to rarer, right? Towards the normal or away from the normal. That is the thing. Next, there was a question. So don't you think that the velocity of light will be altered? It does get altered, but it is not supposed to be considered. It is very less alteration. Look at the value. It is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. So even if it is decreases, it is decreasing by some less say percentage. You will not consider it. You do not consider it. No. Okay. It's not that by crossing many layers of atmosphere, the velocity will not decrease. It will. It will. But it is not so much so that we are taking everything into consideration. Okay. We are taking it as a stable figure of 3 into 10 raised to power. Actually, it is 2.9997 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. But still, we roughly assume it to be 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meters. Speed decreases. You should have asked me this question because obviously coming from space and entering into Earth's atmosphere will cause a slowing of the speed, na? And it causes so many phenomena, right? Refraction causes so many phenomena like twinkling of stars, all this you've read in class 10th, na? So something is definitely happening to all those rays, crossing all those radiation, hitting some meteors and then coming to Earth. It is some change in velocity is definitely there. But for questions like these, we can't change the value every single time. No. We have to take a constant value. Okay, have to take a constant value. Yes, now comes the question of energy versus lambda. Somebody is saying something. Yes, beta, yes.
Why are we including Planck's constant?
Sorry?
In this question, why were we including Planck's constant?
We have to include it because it's Planck's constant. Now there is another story behind it, beta. Planck's constant is a very should not call it a constant also because it is a culmination of many figures which apparently change their values every single 10 years. Now let me ask you, do all of you know that like all of you must have gone to some superstore or brought some vegetables sometime in your life, right? Somebody says this is 1 kg. How do you trust them? Who tells you that that's 1 kg? So you must have gone with your mummy to buy gold some time, na? Kabhi 10 grams gold abhi to nahi, matlab some years back abhi to it is, my God, it is so expensive. So abhi kabhi if you went, so that guy tells you it is 10 gram. Why do you trust him?
Because he
Why
calculated
don't you say?
In a machine.
Well, how do you know that machine is nice? Why machines can be wrong? वो भी तो engineer ने बनाई है. आधे engineer तो stand-up comedy में जा रहे हैं. क्या फायदा? How do you trust that engineer?
Ma'am, true, but then it would like disobey the laws of the economy, especially when it is put through the production process, and that would affect the company's reputation terribly. So a company
Who
is
is
not
the
willing to pay
budding
such a
economist here? I want to meet him.
joy,
कौन है
miss.
भाई? कौन है budding? Joy Neil. I recognized his voice, but I wanted to be sure. Okay. Now, beta, anyone who is weighing things for you, right? Anywhere in the whole wide world, 1 kilogram remains the same, whether you go to Iceland or Antarctica or India or USA, kahin pe bhi chala jao, same hai. Who is telling you 1 kg is 1 kg? I don't think anybody has read those definitions of chapter number 1. Those 7, 8 definitions are given now. There is a block of iridium metal kept in SI Systems International in France. That from that one, that is taken as standard. From that, the whole world says this is 1 kilogram. Okay. Every machine has some source of error. All right. That's one thing.
But
If
why
I
only
give you a
this metal?
sim, beta.
Why only this metal?
Now, see, the thing is that lot of metals, they will undergo some changes with heat, light, temperature, like that. Iridium is a one very unreactive metal, which will not go any such changes because it is high melting point, right? So that is why they chose this metal. In 2021, if you have read the news, this lost 10 milligram after so many years. 10 milligram, when you purchase ladyfinger for lunch, it doesn't matter. When you purchase platinum, it will matter. When you purchase gold, it will matter. 10 ग्राम 10 मिलीग्राम भिंडी का मांगे तो हमें क्या करना है उसका? कुछ नहीं. Nothing. It will matter when you are purchasing rare metals or when the economy is dependent on that. That is when it will matter. So that is when, even if you take out that news now of 2021, you will realize those people had mentioned it, the whole thing has to be changed now. Accordingly, we have to change the standard weights. It doesn't matter to a person selling vegetables. No, it doesn't matter. A person selling heavy items doesn't matter. Where we purchase marbles for our house, doesn't matter. All that is no 10 milligram. But it matters when we purchase something made of pure metals like gold, rare metals, diamonds, gold, platinum, all these things. Right? So that loss. So from there, we are getting a standard of 1 kilogram. Right there. Let me tell you one more experiment. If all the people of this class, 14, 15 people, however many they are there, if I give you one watermelon, same watermelon, and if I tell you, go to a place in your house and go and weigh that watermelon, none of you, I don't think, none of you will have the same weight up to 4th decimal place. None of you of the same watermelon. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. So how can you say that the machine is accurate? The one which is weighing is not accurate, na beta? Right? वो कहाँ से accurate हो गई? It's not it may be your error, okay? But you are eliminating all the sources of error that you possibly can. You're keeping your experimental errors are not there. Those are called sources of error. You are supposed to minimize the source of error in every single experiment that you conduct. Right? Like it is like following a recipe to the T, right? Whatever YouTube says, you are following. We cook something new, na? So that is what we do, na? So whatever the chef says, we do that only. Do you think we get the same taste? Never. We don't get the same taste. Again, there are so many sources of error. If he or she, the chef, says this is one, tablespoon. So every tablespoon is also different. Nowadays you get those spoons, but you don't have the same. Like if let's say if one of you buys tablespoons from, let's say, some part of India, and I buy some from some part of India, there may be an error in measurement of those tablespoons also, bache. There may be, and there will be. Even if it is 0.0001 ml, it doesn't matter. The error is error, na? But now comes the concept of permissible error. If I tell you to weigh a watermelon, each one of you, everybody gets a different answer. The question is, what is the permissible error in that weighing? Now, you must have heard about something called least count of a particular instrument. Least count is the minimum reading that it can take. If I tell you to report the watermelon's weight up to 2 decimal, 3 decimal, or 4 decimal places, the least count is not available. Even if you have a weighing scale which goes up to 4 decimal places, then also there will be some sources of error on every student's behalf, which has to come in the permissible level for you to report the correct answer. I'm not saying nobody is perfect, beta. Nobody is perfect. No one is perfect when you are doing an experiment. Has any one of you carried out a titration in their schools? Same solution will be there. Every student gets a stupid answer. Sorry. I go so mad at some students that are doing something. Kuch to bhi karte hain, or everybody gets a different answer. I prepared, even I don't trust the lab staff also. Can you believe? In my college, I don't trust the lab staff. I make my own solutions. They're so mad at me for doing that. I said, no, leave it. I'll prepare it myself. I standardize the HCl myself. Then also they are not getting the same reading. How? Same classes there, no same students are there. I give every student the same kind of instructions. How they are getting the different answers. But different answers are fine as far as each of you weighs the watermelon 3 times in your weighing balance under your conditions. If 3 times you're getting the same answer, those readings are known as concordant readings. 3 times, not 1, not twice, not the sum of the 3 and divided by 3. No, not the average. No. 3 times individually readings are same. Individually readings are same. Those are concordant readings. And if they are within the permissible level of reporting the result, then it is fine. We take that as correct. You get marks 9, you're practical, right? If we were to actually give you marks, nobody will get full marks. And at college level, let me tell you, there is a rule. We cannot give anybody full in practical. Full in practical means what? That person is perfect in practical. That means I am denying the fact that there is no source of, there is no source of error. But source of error is there, na? So we are not supposed to give. Once I gave in my career, like almost 10 years back, I gave full marks to one girl. I was called by the principal of the college. She said, how are you giving full marks, Pandit? You want to lose your job? I said, no, ma'am, what have I done? I have given full marks to a child, so that's great. She said, no, that means you are proving that she has got no source of error. You can't give full marks. It's in the, readings. It's in the rules of the university. You cannot give. It's not possible. I don't know how people give full marks in practical. It's not possible. I don't know how you must have also got 20/20 in class 10. 80 plus 20 is equal to 100. That's what you do now. That means they are denying any source of error. There's no source of error in your practicals that you conducted. Yeah, so it has to be, it has to be very exact, but that exact is also not there. Maximum is 50. Agar if there is a practical of 50 marks, we have to give 49, beta. There cannot be, it's not possible. Not possible at all. With my practical hand, I've always got 49 or 48 in my days. Being the university gold medalist and the college gold medalist, I've always got that. But I went to IIT, they also deducted 2 marks. The very first day I was doing a practical at IIT Roorkee, and I still remember that professor. He said, you're finished? You come here. I thought all my cation and anion are wrong. Oh my God. I thought, oh my God, this is so bad. But I knew my hand. I said, no, it has to be correct. So that professor, he was so scary and he was like, Idhar aao tum, kya naam hai tumhara? He was so serious. I said, sir, Swandeep, what happened? I was scared. I was like, pata nahi kya ho gaya, what we had to do. He said, all 4 are correct. All 4 plus 4 cation combination, sare 8 ke 8 theek nikale hain. I said, did you cheat? I said, no, sir, I'm the first one to do it. Why will I cheat? And did you ask the lab staff? I said, no, sir, why will I ask the lab staff? I know it. So he said, kaun se college se ho tum? I was very scared. Pata nahi kya kahenge, kya bolenge. I said, sir, I'm from DU. So he said, I'm not asking DU. I know you are from DU. He knew it. I don't know, somehow he knew it. I know you're from DU. Which college of DU? He said, sir, Maitri College. He said, Dr. Shanti Keswan. He knew the name of my teacher who had taught me. Because he knew what finesse looks like. Then also every single practical, he never gave me 50. never give me, always 48 milte the mujhe. I said, why sir, why you deduct 2 marks? He said, beta, you cannot be perfect in any practical. आप हो ही नहीं सकते, possible ही नहीं है. So ये मिलते हैं ना full number, वो possible नहीं है आपको.
Ma'am,
Practical
sorry,
की,
but you should have taken pride in being the star student. Like, come
sorry,
on. Ma'am,
sorry
sorry,
what?
but you should have taken pride in being the star student over there.
See, I did, but the thing is that, you know, those professors have the knack of putting you down. So, you know, those professors, what they will do is they will call you in such a way that you will get scared to bits. And it is IIT, you know, and it's difficult, you know. It is like out of lakhs and lakhs of students at master's level, only 800 students get selected. Yeah. Imagine. At that time, I'm talking about way long. I'm a 2009 pass out. So 800 students got selected from, I think, a figure of 2.5 lakh. I was in the top 200. वो बहुत डिफिकल्ट था, उसमें से भी दे आर कॉलिंग लाइक दिस, हे यू कम हियर, विच कॉलेज, कहाँ से, कौन से कॉलेज, और पता नहीं क्या बोलने वाले हैं हमको. सो इट्स जस्ट, इट्स every time you start taking pride, IIT just shows you what you are. Really, I'm not joking here. And I was in every damn society of IIT. मुझे कहीं पे भी I have learned like French for 2 years. I was in all the singing clubs. I'm trained in classical, Hindustani classical from my mom since childhood. Everything was there. Sab kuch tha. But you know what to do. Every time IIT will put you down because so many other competitors are there. It just tells you to be the best of your best. That's what I learned to be. Yeah. That
That's how
really, and it
martial
really
law
matters. Yes, what?
That's how martial law enforces the military miss. It's basically the same technique.
Yeah, it's just every time you feel, yeah, I'm nice. वो IIT तुमको बोलेगी, रुक जाओ, you are not nice. There are people who are much better than you. तो yes, I think वो आप ये मत कभी समझना कि you know अभी आप certainly IIT पहुंच गए तो आप बेस्ट हो गए. IIT मुंबई जाके आपको पता चलेगा आप एक्चुअली में क्या हो. There are geniuses sitting over there. So I see some students are solving few questions and next day are coming to me, ma'am, we have solved everything. Ma'am, we have solved JEE Advanced. Arey ruk jao. Abhi whole life is there to learn. Whole life is there to, you know, do the things properly. Huh? पूरी जिंदगी लग जाएगी to be perfect. Listen to the greatest of the great. Listen to people who meditate. Every time, every new second, they are learning to be a new part of themselves, you know. Yeah. So you have to learn that. Huh? Bhavesh, tell me.
Ma'am, will it be a retarding slope as E is equal to hc upon lambda and E is inversely
this.
proportional to lambda?
Like this?
Ma'am, from energy, y-axis.
Energy, wait. Okay, this is, okay. No, wait. हाँ, tell me. Yeah. एक और भी था ना? Energy versus kinetic energy graph also you do. Energy versus lambda graph also you do. How many actually got it? हाँ, Bhavesh. Energy versus lambda. You have to take into account this beta, this also lambda naught. ठीक है?
Like
Lambda naught also you have to take it.
I have tried it as from y-axis a retarding slope will come to lambda as E is equal to hc upon lambda and E is inversely proportional to 1 upon lambda. So if E will increase then lambda will decrease.
Okay. And then what about the kinetic energy, which is extra?
That I don't know.
All of you should try this kinetic energy and this lambda wala curve. Okay, all of you must do this. Okay.
This is Aditya.
All right.
Can I tell for E and kinetic energy?
Hold on. All of you should do it. And tomorrow, Jitesh will tell me one graph, E versus EK. And who's the other one? And Himanshu will tell me E versus lambda graph. Okay. Himanshu, is it fine? Yes.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Jitesh and Himanshu, you will tell.
Yes.
Perfect. 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 So on that note, I will take your leave, and on the count of 3 to 1, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Get ready for some more calculations tomorrow. And yes, in some classes, I will tell you my story of IIT, and I will keep inspiring all of you. And yes, Joynil, I will keep that thing. I will take pride. I will learn to take pride. Right? Right? Okay.
As you should,
So
ma'am.
yes. Yes, yes. But I feel, still I feel the golden 3 years of my life were still my graduation years, because they taught me a lot. They taught me a lot. We had teachers who would, my thumb, okay. I cut myself. So I was cutting watermelon. I cut my thumb also. So those 3 years, one of my teachers, God bless her soul, she is no longer in this world. People still call me that only, that when Swandeep ma'am takes organic, so there is only the people who have practiced can sit in her class. Still people will say that to me. I still do not take that as a compliment. I think I have a lot to do right now. So, but though that teacher, I hope I don't cry, but that teacher instilled in me what really is discipline. I was late for her class, like 8:30 a.m. the practical used to start. One day I came, the bus was late. I used to go in local bus. 8:30, metro was not there. 8:35 I reached. Bhag, bhag ke, running. It was very hot summer day. Summers are very relentless here in North India. Sweat, बिल्कुल इतना गंदा sweat, to just reach somewhere. My hair are sweaty, clothes are sweaty. Ma'am, please let me in. 4 hours practical are there. 4 hours practical, 8:30 to 12:30. She will give instructions from 8:30 to 10 a.m. After that, practical will start. She would wear, I still remember, very off-whitish cotton sarees, and her hair were all white. She never applied any hair color, nothing. Dr. Dogra. And her husband was a senior professor in IIT Kanpur, Dr. Sneh Kumar Dogra. So, very fond of meetha. Chai bahut meethi piti thi. She was a diabetic. She liked meetha a lot. I love her to bits. So I came and she said, "Ke, कौन हो तुम?" I said, "Ma'am, Swandeep." तो क्या नाम है तुम्हारा? ऐसे Swandeep ऐसे बोला के तुम क्यों लेट हो? फर्स्ट तुम्हारे सेकंड ईयर में तुम नहीं आई हो, तुम जानती नहीं डॉक्टर डोगरा कौन है, बाहर खड़ी रहो. She just threw me out of the. मैंने कहा, "Ma'am, I need to take down the instructions. How will I perform the nitration, ma'am? I had to carry out nitration of nitrobenzene." I said, "Ma'am, please, 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 यहाँ खड़े रखो, ma'am, please." I begged her. She wouldn't listen. She was steadfast. I wouldn't let you. I said, "Ma'am, can I just stand here and take the instructions?" So somewhere outside the lab, now there was a little place I could stand, but there was only sun was falling right on my face. I stood there for 1.5 hours taking down her instructions. Pura sun was falling on my face and I was drenched in sweat, literally drenched in sweat. And that day I learned कि Dr. Dogra की class में time पे आना है. 12:30 I performed everything. All the things went well. Everything was good. I enter into IIT. Okay. I go to IIT and I call her. मैंने कहा, "मैम, मुझे आपकी बहुत याद आ रही है." So she used to excellent teacher. ना ऐसे teachers दोबारा God doesn't make Dr. Dogras again and again. God is भगवान नहीं बनाएंगे Dr. Dogra फिर से. Then she said, "तू कहाँ है?" मैंने कहा, "मैम, अभी IIT में हूँ, कल I will come to Delhi." तो I said, she said, "जब आएगी ना तो call me and come to college once." I said, "Yes, ma'am, college तो आना है. I want to meet you." So then she said, "आ जाना college, आ जाना." She was such a senior professor. All the publishers would give her. And then I said, "Ma'am, मुझे ना spectroscopy की कुछ books चाहिए. You tell me where to go in Daryaganj. Daryaganj is a place in Delhi where you get good books, old second-hand books." She said, "Ma'am, please tell me a shop in Daryaganj. I will buy the books of spectroscopy. Spectroscopy चाहिए तुझे?" और मैंने कहा, "मैम एक क्लेडन चाहिए," ऐसे करके. तो मैम क्लेडन आप मुझे बता देना कहाँ I will get the cheaper version because that book was then 7,000 rupees. ऐसे मैम 7,000 नहीं चाहिए, 7,000 का बहुत ज्यादा हो जाएगा. And already fellowship is there. I never spent a penny on books because 3 years I was a topper. They used to give me books. College people used to give me books. So I go to college. There's a stack of 12, 13 books. Claydon, all the spectroscopy books, everything. First signed Dr. Dogra ke naam pe with best compliments from this publisher, with best compliments from this publisher. So I go to her room, I touch her feet. तो कह रहे हैं नहीं बेटियां पैर नहीं छूती हैं, कोई बात नहीं, पैर नहीं छूकर तू गले लगा कर, तू टॉपर है हमारे कॉलेज की. So she hugged me. I used to feel because she used to love me also, but her love was very, that kind of love. वो not expressive kind of love, है ना? So that was Dr. Dogra's love for me. And then I was about to go, come back. जाने को बोला है मैंने. I said, no ma'am, आप busy हो, आपकी क्लास है, मैं जा रही हूँ. ये किताबें उठा के ले जा. मैंने कहा, मैम ये सारी अपनी हैं. She said, हाँ. And I still have all those books. She gifted all those books to me. She said, you are my favorite student. Take all these books. ले जा. I still have each of these books and उसपे लिखा first copy to Dr. Dogra. First copy to Dr. Dogra. I have all those books. Can you imagine? That is the love of a teacher. She loved me so deeply. She never showed it, but she loved me. My Dogra ma'am loved me. That is the kind of love that you get from a teacher. You just have to show your dedication. She saw me, she'd sit, she's not gone away. She's not bunked the class. In college, you can bunk. वो कुछ नहीं कह सकती थी मुझे if I bunked. I stood there. I will show her my dedication. I am a good student to Dr. Dogra. And there cannot be another Dr. Dogra. There cannot be another Dr. Dogra. हो ही नहीं सकता. God has stopped manufacturing such teachers. Stopped. And God will not make another Dr. Shanti Kesavan also. She is there, but she's retired. And every time I meet her, I don't not only touch her feet, I keep on touching her feet till the time, Swandeep, khadi ho ja, Swandeep, khadi ho ja. I don't know, man. Till date, anytime I teach coordination in college also, I never pick up a single note. I never pick up a single book. I don't need it. I don't need it. I studied it way long. I make up the examples myself. I do stereoisomerism myself. मुझे चाहिए ही नहीं. Because Dr. Shanti Kesavan has put the topic here in my head. यहाँ डाल दिया. अभी इधर है तो database में stored है. So I don't need anything. So this is what I wish to do with my students, and I really hope I'm able to do justice. Yeah. So yes, I mean, I get emotional when I talk about my teachers. Yes, I love them to bits. Yes, and I always feel that I want my students to remember me in the same kind of way, Like, yes, they should remember me. They should tell my tales to their grandkids. Yes. So I really want that. Okay, then I think a lot of emotions have come out today. I will continue this tomorrow, not the emotions, but the questions. Okay. I'll continue this tomorrow at 7 p.m. Okay, guys. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am.
Bye.